Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gang bang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers for pulling up. You already know it's another Surfer Nation situation. You feel me? Alright, we about to hit that wave cave. Yo, you already know we in that good old wave cave. Salute to all the you the surfers for pulling up. We about to get right into it. But wait, hold up. I gotta check on everybody, physical and mental, man. Hope all y'all doing smooth. Hope y'all enjoy your holidays for those that celebrate Thanksgiving and all that. You know what I mean? And if you ain't P10, you need to start now. It's never too late. You feel me? But I know shit real out here. But we about to get into this content. So we have another Mandu warrior. You know what I'm saying? The guy that, you know, had the issue or have the issue with Jim Jones. Now, for those that don't know what's going on, stop right here. Check out my video I did when this whole situation first started. It's titled Jim Jones versus OG Mandu. Now, I mean, that gets you caught up to what's going on. If not, stay right here. We about to start surfing anyway. So, what I got here is this. Mandu pops back up. Know what I mean? Accompanied by a guy by the name of Bad Vibes, who's another reputable out of New York. You know what I'm saying? So it went silent for a while after the first situation that happened. Now Mandu is back in a more formal sense on the Math Hoffa show, and basically he's going to touch on what his real motivation behind going at Jim Jones was, you know what I'm saying, and how he felt about Jim Jones in reference to these streets, you know what I'm saying, and banging that B and all that, you feel me? So before he was just spazzing out, now we get to hear him a while later after things simmered down and everything ain't so fresh, and we're gonna hear what he gotta say. And of course, it's a reaction style, because last time I just dropped the Math Hoffa clip, I got hit with a copyright. Not doing that again. Got to play with the system, so it's gonna be a reaction style. I'm gonna stop whenever I feel the need to, but for the most part, if I don't feel the need to, I'm gonna let it rock. You know what I'm saying? So we about to go ahead. We're gonna get into this. And another reason why I wanted this reaction style is because anything he may mention, you know, about banging and everything. For those that don't know, I'm not from New York. I'm from New Jersey. People tend to think the banging is the same. It's not though. It, trust me, it get different across that bridge. So certain things I might interject if I feel the need to, and just be like, oh, all right, so this comparison to where I'm from. For those that may be interested. Now, if you don't want to rock with the clip, I mean, with the reaction style, go over to Math Hoffa YouTube channel. You can watch the full clip just straight through. But if you rocking with the Surfer Nation, you rocking with Wavy, then you know we about to grab these surfboards and we about to get on this wave, you feel me? So, without further ado, this for you. Let's get into it though.
Be back. My expert opinion on tonight's episode is gonna be a special one. You know, in hip hop, I feel like the gang culture has been promoted, it's been intertwined. And in New York City, a city that wasn't familiar with Crips and Bloods, you know, that was a West Coast thing. I have someone here who can explain the origination of the Blood Nation in New York City and kind of tell us where it started and where he sees it going now. Let's welcome Mandu.
Thanks for having me.
I'm 10 toes down.
Thanks for having me.
So now, I saw a clip of you going full Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, I know. I'm a 70s kid. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
What started that?
All right. Well, I've been home 5 years. Today is my 5th year anniversary of me being out of prison.
Clap it up.
And I'm blessed to be off of parole as well too. For the first time in my life, I ain't been on paper since the age of 11.
That man's officially free. You feel me? Because when you on them probation or parole, any type of papers, I mean, we all know those that been on, you're not really free. You feel me? I know I violated my shit immediately. You feel me? That's how I ended up maxing out the rest of my time up in New York. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, salute to Mandu. You feel me? Like knocking that thing out and being free, like legitimate, like for real. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm 58 years old. So from the age of 11 to today is the first time I'm not on paper that ain't mine.
Right.
And well, what started that, like I said, I've been on 5 years now. And the first week I got out of prison, I joined a group called Vocal, Voices of Community Activists and Leaders. That's my first week out. And I've been doing the work. I got help get rid of the box. Along with my brother Bad Vibes, he joined me. I reached out to him. Stack Stone, salute to my brother Stack Stone. He started it. We followed his lead. He was already doing it when we got out.
Right.
So I joined that organization because like what I'm doing out here, I was doing in prison. All of what I'm out here reaching and preaching and teaching is what I was doing in them yards for 30 plus years. You know, and because I'm Panther raised. So from what what I know I contributed, and brothers like Bad Vibes and many other brothers that's from the first generation, we know what we contributed, we know what we started it for.
Right.
It's not just me. I couldn't start it by myself.
Right.
I helped spread it, but I'm definitely with day one. So I helped put pen to paper with that too. I came up with the ideology, like which direction we're gonna go in with this. So we all know who George and Jonathan Jackson is. So that's why New York Damu don't look like West Coast Damu, because we're not a street gang. We're prison revolutionary.
Right.
And we're not a gang, period. We're prison revolutionaries.
And that's one of the major differences between blood in New York and blood in New Jersey. We did not start based off of no prison situation, no oppression. Nah, I was started as what it was, street gangs. You know what I'm saying? Directly from the homie from the West, all that. Even though we do have UBN sets in Jersey too, don't get it twisted. We have UBN sets too. I'm not a part of a UBN set, but we do have them too. But it's a lot of LA sanctions and sets. Crips too in Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different beginning from New York.
The media labeled us as gangs. The prison administration labeled us as a gang.
And if we was to be honest too, we took on the attributes of it too, of a gang. That's what we here to eradicate now, put it back in its proper perspective.
Not originally. That came later on down the line.
Right.
Originally, it was all revolutionary. Because we was in there fighting ERU, we was in there fighting Netta and Latin King COs. Because they used to line us up. You know, when we...
Nieta. That's what he mean. He said Netta. That shit threw me off. I say, wait, what's that? Nieta. That's what we talking about. For those that probably got threw off too.
It was less than 100. And when we was we was less than 100.
Yeah, it was less than 100.
Almost 200.
That's what I was about to say, and not to interrupt you, but once we lost track of the numbers, like far as the numbers that we had, we lost the whole spirit of the movement. That's when it took on the atrocities of a street gang, and it actually placed itself in that for a long time.
Right.
So
But
what was it about Jim Jones that made you say,
Well,
I want to fight you?
it was because I know how he got that flag. It was through my family that he got that flag. My brother is the one I brought in and gave him position to be able to bring other people in, but under the premise of revolution. Because my little brother is also born in the same house that I'm born in. He's just not as serious about the revolution as I am, because he ain't lived in the places that I lived to make me grasp that. Because I lived in prison, so I'm reading revolutionary books behind enemy lines. So I have no other choice but to take this shit seriously, because I'm reading it and I'm behind enemy lines. In fact, I'm going through conditions. I'm going through conditions worse than George and Jonathan. Like, we did more box time than George did time.
Yeah.
Period. We did more time in the box in solitary confinement
Yeah,
than he did.
George Jackson.
Than he did, but he was our
Facility.
inspiration for us to do what we were doing inside them prison yards, in the prison cells, in the prison companies, in the prisons. Period.
Right.
So my response to when I see Jim about with the homie Hogan's 4/5 with the drop your flag. Now, I'm not with the proper term that he used with the drop your flag term, but it is what it is.
And that's where a lot of us outside of New York, for sure, definitely feel the same way, especially ones like myself being a Paru. I mean, that's directly sanctioned from homies out in the motherland, you know, for me being Bompton, alright, because we ain't just make our shit up, you feel me? Our homies from Bompton then been over, we done chill with them on our hood day. Well, I mean, it's the same hood day for all of us, but instead of them spending hood day out there in Bompton, they done came over to Newark, you feel me? We was all in Branchbrook Park, linked up, we done speaking to niggas on the phone, dudes in prison, so it's like, we are legitimately tied over there. It's not no nigga just came over here, pit us on, then we don't hear nothing from him. No. Like, I done been on the phone and been in person, all that, you feel me? So with that type of history, you know what I'm saying, and the way they move and them giving us the game, basically, it's like drop your flag is hella disrespectful, you feel me? So a lot of us don't agree with that term either. I mean, now you could stop banging and just be a member, because that's what I consider myself, right? But I definitely agree with him, and I didn't know that he felt that way, because the way he came off in the first video, y'all haven't seen it, it was like he ain't like the fact that Jim Jones was saying anything about that, like drop your flag, like as if, you know, he felt the same, he was in agreement with that term that was being used, but now I'm hearing something different. So that's what's up for him to feel the same way, and he from out there, you feel me?
Because you get that's like a total, it's not respectful. A lot of us died and fried for that shit. With good intentions. We ain't talking about trying to hold something up and with bad intentions, with the negative connotation that would come behind the red flag or any color flag. Because the media, because when you read all those colors, all the history of every color flag, they all were revolutionaries in the beginning. Especially when they minority gangs.
Right.
Every single last one of them were to protect their community from an outside oppressor.
Even
That is a fact. Now that is the origination, like the origins. There we go. Almost twisted. I quote it though. Y'all ain't gonna slay me in the comments. The origins of like street gangs and everything, from my knowledge, is also the same as his, was based on protecting your neighborhood. That for sure. Know what I mean? Protecting your peoples.
even with respect to the Latino gangs too that we went up against in the Great Wall, when we rose from this. Even them too, right?
When I made mention of every color flag, I included them as well.
Yeah, Latin Kings and all of them. Yeah,
Right? I'm not gonna mention one color. I said every color. Right? So every last one of them. I read all their literature. I had to. Because at one time we were ops. And a lot of them we done popped on each other and took each other literature. We done ran in each other's cells and took each other literature while we popped it.
Right.
So I know what the op is thinking.
So you feel like Jim represents a different side of
It's not even what he represents. It's that I never truly seen him because I'm living on where I'm living at. Mm-hmm. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm bopping the way I'm bopping. I'm at the day one. So I always seen him as an entertainer. Always seen him as a celebrity.
That's what he was, as an entertainer.
That's all I seen him as. I wasn't mad with him. I wasn't mad with him when he stayed in his entertainment celebrity lane. But the moment you because the influence that you have, the moment you say something that the real street people, the real guys that's in the street trying to save lives and keep people out the cells and hell, now you're going to say something that's going to affect my work. Because I truly believe in saving these people. I truly don't want these little young brothers inside these cells.
Right.
I truly don't want them out here killing each other neither. I wasn't even allowing them to cut and slash and fight each other in prison without me having to get in between that. So you think I want to come on the street and watch them murder each other? No. Even though the rate is lower than it was when me and my generation was out here murdering each other, I definitely don't want them to escalate to that.
Right.
I want it to be non-existent. You follow what I'm trying to say? But because he has way more influence than I do on a global scale, everybody know who he is, they know his face. They don't know my face. But I'm working hard. I'm busting no diddy. I'm busting, I'm putting it in to save my community, me and my brothers, and it's mad brothers in this nonprofit that come from this gang culture that's the pioneers of this city as far as bringing down the violence rates in this city. That's putting their body between bodies and bullets. That part. So when you're gonna be an entertainer and you're gonna rep that as an entertainer, I need you to make comments as an entertainer. Don't answer true life questions.
Well, what was the line in particular that?
The line in particular when he spoke about the war, right? And I understand, and I said it in another podcast where we spoke on, and I said, matter of fact, our platform. Our platform.
Mandu,
so
Bad Vibes.
on the Bad Vibes and Mandu and the Mandu Warrior channel, on our platform. So on that platform, we both addressed it about what we know he'd been through some wars. We ain't saying the dude ain't been through no wars, but he ain't been through the wars.
He wasn't through that.
He ain't been through the wars for Damu though.
Right.
He went through wars for his career. He went through wars to put his brand on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't go through the wars that we went through for the flag.
Yo, and if I was to say too mad, that way he answered, that touched us. Like, we like, what? Yo, so much that we sacrificed and lost, not just time, time went on. It's so much that we sacrificed and lost to hear somebody who corporate America funds to run across the stage, even if it's just with a red flag on. We couldn't connect with that,
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I heard it. I called Hitman early in the morning, sent it to him. I said, look what this dude said.
Yeah, I responded.
That really bothered us. Of course.
Yeah, I responded after
What you
he's seen it before me.
Right.
He sent it to my phone. I didn't watch it that night. He hit me early in the morning, yo, you watched the video that I sent you. I said, nah, I'm working. I'm out in the street saving lives. Like super nigga, in real life. So when I said, all right, I'm gonna watch it now. I'll watch it.
And that's when the internet seen it. I see a total.
So what you seen was a real reaction.
Yeah, real time.
In real time. Because after I seen it on my phone, I seen a minute and a half, the opening. When he smoked, I said, oh no, I cut it up and put it on the TV. So when you see my reaction, that's real time reaction.
Right. Now Jim being one of the first New York Bloods.
And that reaction you're talking about, the reaction is the video I've been referring to for those that don't know. when he was tweaking WWE, WCW style, all that. My son was going in on Jimmy.
Well, to gain popularity. Why haven't you guys ever had a conversation together?
Well,
And that was it. That was it. So, you know, Math like to drop things in clips and everything, you feel me? So I want to hear that answer too. You know what I'm saying? But let me put this all right here, you feel me? But check it out though. In reference to, because I was going to stop it, I'm going to let the end of it rock. I think I should be good and not get hit with the copy swam bam, you feel me? We going to see though. But what I was about to say though, when it was getting into the reason why, you know what I'm saying, why Mandu and apparently Bad Bob, because Bad Bob said he the one that actually hit Mandu. Like, yo, you heard what son said? Referring to, which I covered in that first video, but referring to and Jimmy was basically saying like, drop your flag. Like, nobody trying to hear that. Like, we done been through wars. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I said in our video something along the lines, I don't remember word for word, but something along the lines like, I don't know what war Jimmy probably referring to. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I can't say what he been through or haven't been through, because first of all, I'm not Trey. I'm not from New York City. You feel me? So I don't know what wars, but I know one thing as a gang member, formerly a gang banger, G, you're gonna go through wars and situations. So I'm saying that to say, Mandu, when they saying that, because first of all, salute to Mandu, Bad Vibes, and what they trying to push as far as, you know, getting the young dude's mind right. There's nothing wrong with that, but I see things from both sides because I'm still a certain way myself. Even though I don't bang, don't get it twisted, basically. You know what I'm saying? So me saying that is, I know how to see from both ends. You know what I mean? And on one end, you dudes is older. First of all, y'all did gang of time, son. You feel me? So like, the mindset is different. Know what I mean? Than dudes that been out here. You feel me? Like Jim Jones, he been out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young dudes, they out here now. You feel me? And Jimmy wasn't saying like yeah, drop your flag, we about to go to war. He is saying like basically on the type time that I'm speaking from. Like niggas done did too much for this. You feel me? Like, I can't speak for everybody that been banged, because, hey, if you was part-time in yours, that's you. You feel me? But a lot happened, so it's way bigger than just a simple drop a flag. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, whether I drop a flag or not, such and such and such and such ain't forget. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's really the point? That's how I see it. But I'm also gonna say, just because you belong to a gang like myself, you feel me, that don't mean you gotta be out here causing destruction either. You know what I'm saying? So there's a middle ground to this. It's just that some people think, oh, I belong to this, I gotta be on that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be on a certain thing, you feel me? Now understanding, like, nigga, you don't have to necessarily be, but when you first coming in, yeah, you kind of don't have the option. We're gonna keep it real. You kind of don't have the option to really fall back if you were part of an active hood, which Trey is definitely an active set. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know without being there. You feel me? So the whole war thing is like they kind of taking it too personal. And I just think it's just more of the old head to the younger dude. Even though Jim Jones ain't no young dude, even though he act like it. But we can't forget, my son is old too. Like, you feel me? But he's not their age old. You know what I'm talking about? But he's the older dude. You know what I'm saying? But he also been free. You know what I'm saying? On the bricks, while they was back, this is different when you bag. everything is a whole different type of temperature when you bag and banging. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit different. So they've been doing that for mad years, going to the box and all of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a whole different mindset. What dudes need to do is learn how to link up, cause y'all all from the same. It's all from the same tree. You know what I'm saying? Whether your branch popped out at the lower part of the tree, or you was the branch that ended up popping out at the top, niggas are part of the same tree. So at the end of the day, it should be a sit down off camera. You know what I'm saying? So people like me don't be reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, get things situated. But the whole drop your flag thing, I mean, he just said it himself that ain't the, like, I ain't feeling the terminology. You know what I'm saying? Because he had me really feeling like he was feeling the terminology. And I also called him like a hypocrite or something in the first video. I'm gonna keep it real, because if y'all watch the first video, y'all gonna see he made no mention. And he made mention in this that video y'all saw was a fresh reaction to him just seeing it. So he didn't even make mention like, oh, but I don't agree with the term "don't drop your flag." I mean, the drop your flag term, but Jimmy and then went in. He never said that. He just went straight in like, you talking about don't drop your flag, nigga? I wanna fade, nigga. Like, my son was going, and I'm like, yo, dad ain't wanna fade, Jimmy. You feel me? Son wanna fade. You feel me? So, hey man, I'm like this here. These niggas need to chill out. You know what I mean? Get it together. You feel me? And just be smooth about it. And understand, like, niggas, it's two different generations of banging. You feel me? Even though I don't think Jimmy is that much younger. We say he 58. I think he said he's 58. I think he said 58. I don't think he said 60. I think he said 58. You feel me? How old is Jimmy? I don't know how old Jimmy is, y'all, but I think Jimmy is down there 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not be 50, but he probably did. So I'm gonna say it might be like a 10-year gap. That's a difference, my nigga. That's a decade. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, yo, man, this shit crazy. But we gonna see, you know what I mean? See what more clips come out too, cause I'm interested to see, like, why haven't y'all talked? You know what I mean? And yeah, that was that. So, and none else I could think to add to that right now. And as y'all saw, you know what I mean, I was hitting the Usama Honda towards the end. So you feel me? Like, the wave just went to a different level. But anyway, hey, you already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. In this Wavy's world. Salute to all of you to search for pulling up. You know, I appreciate every single time. And I appreciate you hit that like, hit that comment section, and hit that sub. Holla at the blood. Join the Surfing Nation. We always waiting. And of course, hit the notification bell when I drop something. It's going to yell. Hit the hype. You know what I'm saying? Hit the hype. You feel me? And of course, you already know. This last but not least. Always look both ways before you cross that street, because you might get hit.
But if the boy tall slick, I'ma blaze some.